What's going on, everybody? Today I'm looking at the 3D MAXpider floor mats for the Civic Type R. Uh, that name just does not roll off my tongue at all. So basically I was in the market for floor mats. My current floor mats have about 1,300 miles on them, and I started to see some wear on the driver's side. And I know from experience with my FK7, the floor mats started wearing. So I traded that in with 28,000 miles. I had replaced them with WeatherTechs, but before that, there was pretty much a hole in the driver's side. So I guess because of the new material that Honda's using, I'm sure it's pretty cheap stuff. They wear pretty easily. So what I figured, get these floor mats in there. I was in the market, started looking around. Obviously, I know WeatherTech. I know they have a great product. But I felt like with the Type R, they might just be a little bit too rugged. So I heard about this brand, 3D MAXpider, and I think they look awesome. It looks like they're going to hold up pretty well. Nice, solid material. They almost have like a carbon fiber weave look to them. You can see that texture. And I think one of the coolest things about these, especially for Type R owners, and I'm going to try to do it in this video, but apparently you can swap this logo out for the Type R emblem. So if that really does work, which I saw it on the forums, and if it works without any real, crazy modification, I think these might be a winner. So I'm gonna get these installed. I'm gonna put take the emblem out of my current carpet and put it in these, and yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so I got the driver's side mat out of the car, and as you can see, I mean, excuse the dirt, they are dirty, but you can just see the material's already starting to basically compress, and eventually this will just start wearing into holes. So I'm trying to stay ahead of it. This is only 1,300 miles on these floor mats, so relatively low mileage considering the amount of wear that you see. So I'm going to try to pry this up, put it on this mat, and then yeah, we'll see if that works. I think it should be easy, but we'll have to check it out. So just flipping them over real quick. You can see this is probably going to take a little bit more fabrication than I was hoping for. And when I say that, I mean literally like poking a hole in the new floor mat and just measuring it out. I mean, it's going to be pretty simple, but I was hoping it'd be a little easier than that. But as you can see, both of them just utilize this rivet system. The Type R one actually has that little metal band that I guess gives it a little bit more rigidity, or makes it a little bit more rigid, if that's the right way to say it. So I'm gonna measure it out. I'm gonna poke a hole in the new ones. I'm gonna see if I could get this to work in here, and then yeah, come along the way. I did just get the 3D emblem off of these. All I did was use the flathead screwdriver. Just got behind it, peeled it out. It was kind of hard to get the rivets out, and I don't know if I screwed them up or not. But that's what it looks like when it pops out. So I'm gonna see if I could do it a little cleaner on the Type R ones, just to make sure I don't mess them up and I can reuse them. But yeah, let's see what I can do here. All right, so I just installed this side, and a couple call outs. So it's not really terribly hard to get this in. I think if I zoom out real quick, let's just zoom out. So I think it's pretty even. I think that doesn't look crooked or anything. The only issue I'm having, and I think I might take it out and actually just put it in a different spot. I just kind of wish I covered this little area and this little area that's kind of like dug out from the old logo, the 3D logo. So I might do that, and I think the only issue now is I created a new hole for the rivet, and it comes out pretty far. So I don't know what I should do. Probably should have paid attention in the beginning and just put it in a better spot. I don't think that's going to pop back out. Like sometimes that this textured material might just need to kind of reset. I don't know if this will do that. So I may leave it for now just to see, give it a couple days, let it kind of like expand back out. If it doesn't, which I'm thinking it might not, Yeah, that might not be. That looks like it's actually sculpted that way or molded that way. So yeah, I may try to move it. Just have a little tiny pin size hole in these, which is not a huge deal. But I probably should have just did that from the start instead of trying to use the existing rivet hole. So I may mess around with that one. I'm going to do the same thing now on the passenger side, which is probably more important because that's what people will see. For me, I don't really care. You know, I already know what I did. I just want to get the better material and kind of save my stock carpet. So yeah, I may move that, but I'll do the other side now. Again, I'm just using flathead to pop out the rivets, and then I'm using a just this little pick tool to create the hole wherever that is. Oh, right here. Just creating the hole for the rivets, because again, they're not quite the same size, so you're gonna have to make your own holes. But all right, let me do the passenger side, see how that comes out. So this time what I did, I just used the rivet back there. You can see it's kind of bent. I probably shouldn't have did it, but what I did was I just pushed it down to create an indent so I can kind of see what made sense. And now what I'm gonna do, I've already poked a hole right here. Right there's my hole. And then I'm gonna use this kind of as a guide so I can just match that hole up, which is right here. And then go across and, you know, straight line. Now, if I put it exactly like this, it should cover the entire previous logo, and it should look pretty good. So I'm going to do that on this one. I might redo the other side as well. Yeah, I'll go from there. I'll take a video as soon as I finish this up, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I just did the passenger side. It looks so much better over here. I might have to redo the driver. It's kind of driving me nuts now that I know what it could be. To see that, it looks so clean. It looks so clean. And actually, you may think that this badge is pretty messed up, but actually I still have the logo covered. So a little bit of foresight on my part, I guess. Just keep that on there as long as I possibly can. But man, these mats are looking pretty cool with that Type R logo on there. Super excited to get them in the car. Got to cut these tags off so they don't become annoying. And then I think these things might be ready to go in. So yeah, I'm going to redo the driver's side. I'll get a quick side-by-side with them. But yeah, I think overall these are the move. If you're a Type R owner, this might be the way if you're looking for some better floor mats. So here it is. Here's the after. You saw the before, here's the after. I think they came out pretty good. I think they're pretty even. I'm gonna put them in the car and recheck just to make sure nothing drives me too crazy. I will tell you though, I've repositioned this one, so now I have an extra hole right there. Nobody will ever see that, but I will always see it. And it's kind of driving me nuts a little bit, but that's okay. I think I can get over it. So I'm gonna put these in the car. I'm gonna see how they fit. I'll put the rears in, which I know they'll be fine. Nobody's ever gonna use the rear anyway. So should be good. But once I get them in the car, I will give you an update and we'll check them out. So here they are, completely installed. And I will say the fitment is perfect, in my opinion. There's a little tiny area up here, if you can even see it, right behind the driver pedal or the gas pedal, that you might get a little bit of dirt on your original carpet. It's not fully covered there, but I don't think that's a huge deal. And I think they had to do that just to make sure the gas pedal doesn't get stuck under the mat. So I would say, as far as I'm concerned, these are pretty much perfect. And again, if you look at that badge, I think that looks pretty good. Pretty cool. So if you decide to get these floor mats and you do the Type R logo on them, one call out is they look great. They really do, until you move the seat. And if you move the seat, it does tend to cover the Type R logo because of how low they sit, where the original the 3D logo was. So that's just a call out, I guess. If you really want to show off that Type R badge and all your work and popping the rivets and all that stuff, your seats are always going to have to be in the back position, or you may be covering it. I think this side's a little better because the logo is a little higher due to the clips that hold the carpet. But yeah, on the other side, on the passenger side, it really does cover it up quite a bit. So just a quick call out. So if you were in the market for new floor mats and you don't mind chopping up your old floor mats a little bit and you want to give these a shot, I definitely recommend them. I guess I could do another review when I get a couple miles on them just to see kind of how they're holding up. But like I said earlier in the video, just based on what I'm feeling, it seems like they're going to hold up for quite a while. They're pretty nice. They seem pretty durable. I don't know how they'd stack up to a WeatherTech, but again, I don't drive a pickup truck. I don't drive an SUV. I think these are a little sleeker. I think they're a little nicer. So yeah, I'm going to go with these. I'm going to check them out. I'll see how they hold up. And like I said, I may circle back around at some point. But for sure, from the early signs, I would recommend them just based on fit and finish. Thanks. See you soon.